Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 12, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at RIVN. RIVN is an electric vehicle play. It's a rival to Tesla. Let's take a look at RIVN and see if it's worth buying it up here. Look, in today's market, RIVN fell down. Look, it's down 1.68 or 6% down. And look, it's a steadily slight dropping, as you can see here. You can clearly see direction is downwards. As you look through here from a news perspective, look, it's got basically drops a deal with Mercedes-Benz. This is a very not so great news here. That's why stock came down 6% in a single day. On the positive news here, look, it's joining NASDAQ 100. So it's a great news here because it's joining NASDAQ. You can see more buying, from an index perspective. NASDAQ 100 will buy, and it will basically follow the NASDAQ 100 as you go forward. That's a great news here. So what we'll do is we'll dig into a little more detail. Look, from an earning perspective, earning is trending negative. Looks like this company is burning money. So that's a little bit concern for me. On the positive side, look, there is a nice sales here. 2021, we are off to a great start. And shares outstanding is dropping. That's also great news. I think a lot of good news here also. Next, we'll jump in and look at my favorite platform here, which is a TradingView. Look, from a TradingView, we got a 1 year chart here. Look, trend is down as we looked at here. Clearly, trend is down. And look, there is a nice support level here at around 32. There is a nice support, as you can see here. And from a lazy bear indicator perspective, it's trending down, as you can see here. You can see maybe say it might go down to say 25 or 24, and then it should pick it up from there and go higher. And look, from an earning perspective, these folks have done pretty well. Look at the earning here. They surprised, the analyst estimates here by 6 cents in Q1, and Q2 again is surprised by 1 cent. And again, they surprised in Q3 also by nice 22 cents. So overall, looks like, they're doing pretty okay here. They're surprising. And on the contrary here, from a profit margin perspective, it's a negative. Company is not making money right now. Performance perspective, as you can see here, it's not doing well from a performance perspective. In 1 year, it's down 77%. That's a big performance down. And technical perspective, it's a very strong sell, as you can see here. But analysts are rating buy at this time. So overall, I think, there is something about this company. Analysts are saying buy. So there may be something, that's good in this company. And let's dig down a little more using my favorite platform, which is traditix.com, and see what's going on, what is options activity telling us, and what is dark pool telling us. So without further ado, let's go into traditix.com. Look, I'm in the stock dashboard in traditix.com. We are looking at RIVN. Look, RIVN is $25 stock and down 6%, as you can see here in a single day. And clearly, from a revenue perspective, they got a good revenue here. And let's go into a little more detail here. Look, we got a chart here from traditix.com. We'll go in here and say 30 minutes chart. It will give you about 10 days or so to play with. All right, so then let's go into my favorite Greeks here. Let's go to spot GAX, that's spot gamma, and let's say all, and let's draw the spot gamma levels. And finally, let's go into dark pool levels. I love to look at dark pool, at least bi-weekly. That's good enough here. So by looking at this chart, you can see here at 27 here, there is a nice support level at 27.5. There's a nice support level here, and this support level is a good one here. And also look, there's a nice dark pool ask here that tells you there's a dark pool order sitting here, and these folks are buying 1.3 $1.38 million worth stock here at 27.5. So that will act as a nice support level, coupled with the spot gamma exposure level and the dark pool level. It tells you stock can come to this level pretty easily after this settled down a little bit. Can it go down to 25 or 24? It can, but there is a strong magnet that will pull the stock to 27.5. That's why this gamma level is very, very prominent here. And then let's go down here and look from a seasonality perspective. Typically look, December and January are not so great for this company here. And looks like October and September are good. That's why you are in somewhat pain, but given the stock has gone down here and there is a good gamma exposure level, you could try to buy this dip here. All right, next let's look at this short interest here. Look, from a short interest perspective, short interest is slightly going higher, as you can see here. This can also cause some short squeeze. All right, next let's go into options dashboard. Look, we've got a nice options dashboard here, and this tells you today net premium is positive. That tells you there are people buying RIVN options today. That's why net premium is positive. And as you look through here, we can go into this my favorite chart here, net flow perspective. Look, we got negative. The put buying took off here, it went higher. Call buying came slightly down. This can of course change as we go forward. And then we'll go into the dealer Greeks here. Before we go to dealer Greeks here, look, we got here the volatility and open interest heat map here, and we could go into open interest. We are already in open interest here. Look at as you can see here at 30 we got nice open interest, that's positive, and at 30.5 31 you got open interest here. And we could also do one thing, we can go into metric here and look at okay, we are already in calls minus puts here, so that's what we're looking at. There is some positive money flowing in today, as you can see here at 30 30.5 31 you got nice positive money coming in here. All right, from an open interest perspective, look, we got highest open interest around say 35 here, and we got open interest at 39. There is a lot of call buying going on here. Nice open interest here at higher levels. And at 30.5, look, we got a nice put open interest here, and 27.5 nice and high put open interest here. More importantly, let's jump in here and look at the dealer Greek build-up here. This is one of my favorite chart here. Look, from a delta perspective, the dealer or a market maker is a delta negative. When the dealer is delta negative, what that tells you is really the retail traders like us. Retail traders are buying the call option. Because retail traders are buying call option, the dealer or the market maker, they have to sell call option to the retail trader. That's why the dealer delta is negative. The moment dealer delta is negative, that means a dealer is short call option. You can think it of that way. And because they're selling the call option to the buyers or retail traders, because they're short call option, they're going to buy stock. That's why the dealers are holding the stock at this time of RIVN here. So as the delta is negative, things can improve as you go forward. Look, we got a couple of negative delta regimes here, and then we got positive delta. Typically in the negative delta, as the delta gets negative, there will be some volatility in the market, and sometimes stock can go up very nicely. But look, by looking at the past here, by looking at the negative delta here, stock has not responded very favorably, even though look, it's slightly has gone higher, but off late it's not responding very well to negative delta. And what we can do now is, instead of delta, let's look at gamma. Gamma is one of my favorite Greeks. Look, from a gamma perspective, we're almost at zero gamma here. that also tells you the stock can be very volatile at these levels here. And now let's jump in here and look at my favorite chart here. Look, there is a Greek correlation here. It's basically telling you there is a 0.01 correlation here from a GEX perspective, gamma exposure perspective. It also tells you historically when the gamma exposure is around say 0, there is a lot of volatility. Normally when the gamma exposure is so low here, you can expect a lot of volatility. On the other hand, if gamma exposure becomes positive, say 0.2, there is not too much volatility in the market. That's why you can expect some volatility. And by looking at the price distribution here, you can see here we can expect slightly, it's almost 50-50 here. Look, we got nice green candle here, and we got some red also here. It's almost 50-50 here. You cannot conclusively say what way we'll go. And to get a better answer here, we'll go into the gamma exposure. This is the spot gamma. I love spot gamma. It kind of tells you what's going on here. If you don't know what spot gamma, you can look at just pure gamma to begin with here. Look at the GEX exposure. Gamma exposure tells you what are the highest levels for you, and you can see here at 30 level here, it's the highest exposure. And I love to look at spot gamma, because what spot gamma does is really it looks at the strikes above the current level and turns it into a negative. As an example, current RIVN price is 25.6, as you can see here. 30 is above the current level. So that's why the moment you click on spot gamma here, spot gamma will basically reverse the direction of this 30 here. Now look what happened. 30 is the highest gamma level here. That tells you there is a very good magnet here. Stock can come toward this 30 level from 25. That's how it's kind of set up here. That's why I would slowly start picking up some RIVN here as it goes maybe $1 or $2 below here, and then I would start accumulating, mainly because look, there is a nice gamma exposure level, and also we saw a nice dark pool level. That's why at these levels I'll be slowly buying RIVN here and expect it to go into this gamma exposure level, which is a 30 strike. Alright, so with that we'll end here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.